Hi everyone, welcome back. My name's Heba. Today we've got an upper body and core Pilates floor using a set of hand weights. I've got myself 1 kg. You can use anything between 1 to 3. As always, take breaks, resets when you need, and when you're ready, come and join me lying down onto your mat. So coming all the way down, just bring your legs into tabletop straight away and then extend your arms out wide to the sides. You're creating that T shape through the arms. Glue the legs together, inhale, lower the legs towards the left, finding that twist through the spine, maybe gaze goes to the right. Lift the knees through center, inhale, exhale, lower the knees to the right. Good. Just keep working through these twists in your own time, allowing your arms to anchor down into the floor, keeping the inner thighs, squeezing the legs together, just working up the spine, the obliques, finding that mobility. Just take a second to see how you're feeling. Next time you lower your legs, doesn't matter what side, just lower them all the way down to the floor. Take the gaze to the opposite side and just hold it here for a moment, allowing that stretch to go a little bit further to the sides of the body. Beautiful. Lift the knees through center and then over to the opposite side. Inhale and then exhale, bring the knees through center. Go, just lower your feet down onto your mat, extend them nice and long. Grab onto your weights when you're ready. Legs are glued together alongside the mat. Arms are extended out to the sky, palms face inwards. We're going to start to move straight away. When you're ready, inhale to prepare. Exhale, tuck the chin, lift the chest, sweep your hands towards the hips, find your ab curl. Inhale, lower the chest all the way down, hands to the sky. Exhale, you lift the chest, hands sweep down towards the hips. Inhale, lower. Good, so just keep moving through these chest lifts in your own time. We will eventually be working into our full roll-ups, but I just want to activate through the core and the shoulders first before we find that full range lift. Arms are long, they are active. And play around with that range now. See if you can lift the chest a little bit higher, maybe the shoulder blades, the middle back peels off your mat. Think about drawing the belly down towards the spine, hugging the rib cage in towards one another, and closing the space between your bottom rib and your hips. 3 more here before we make our way into our full roll-up. Really seeing if you can lengthen the spine, keeping the back of the neck long. Sometimes what I tend to see is the chin nodding down to the chest, lowering and shortening the spine. Right, when you're ready, let's start to find that full roll-up. You lift the spine bone by bone by bone until you find your sit bones. And then you exhale as you scoop the tailbone under. Peel your spine all the way down onto that mat. Good, let's take it again. Exhale, we lift. Sweep the hands forward as you peel your spine all the way up into that full roll-up. And then inhale, scoop your tailbone, peel your spine down, bone by bone by bone. Now, because of those added weights, you'll notice your shoulders should start to switch on pretty much straight away. As always, if you just want to focus on body weight, my loves, just take that option today. See what your body is needing right now. Does it need that extra resistance? Or does it need you to go a little bit kinder? Should start to feel the lower core switch on here. Transverse arms are working hard. Next time you lift, start to bring your arms all the way overhead, ears in line with biceps. You then inhale, scoop the tailbone, peel your spine all the way back down. Exhale, you lift, full roll up. Once you find your sit bones, ears in line with biceps, fingertips to the sky. Beautiful, that is your second layer. Starting to work up into the shoulders, the upper back a little bit further. I want you to really isolate that movement just to the arms. So as you're finding that raise, notice do your ribs want to flare? Does your back maybe arch? Keep that movement just to the arms. That torso shouldn't move. Nothing should move in the trunk. Core is working hard there to stop the anti-extension. Adding on in 3. Maybe play around with that tempo. Can you take it slower as you peel your spine down? That's going to increase that load. In 2. Next time you lift, can you hold it there? Peel yourself halfway down. Flip your palms. Pull your elbows back to your shoulders as you draw your right leg to tabletop. Extend your right leg onto your mat, arms extend. Left leg lifts to tabletop, elbows pull back. Extend and lower the leg, extend the arms. Peel your spine all the way down. So that's your full combo. 1 lift into that frontal raise. You lower halfway down, palms flip. Wide chest press as right leg lifts to tabletop. Lower the leg, extend the arms. Left leg lifts, elbows pull back. Lower the leg, extend the arms. Flip the palms as you peel your spine down. Now if the shoulders tend to fatigue quite a lot here if you're using those weights, option, keep the weights at the chest if you still want to use them. Or always, again, that option to drop them. They will start to fatigue pretty quickly now that we're integrating the upper body by quite a bit. As you go for that tabletop lift, knee pulls in towards the chest. Shin goes parallel to the sky. As you chest press, elbows pull back in line with your shoulders, not too far back, keep them in your peripheral. So trying to create that cactus tilt position. Keep tuning into that breath whenever it starts to get a little bit fiery. Just slow it down. That's when momentum really loves to kick in. Beautiful. You've got one more just like this. Righty on. Next time you lift, you're going to hold it halfway down. Just those leg lifts with that chest press. Hold that chest halfway. Try not to let anything move. Just the lower body and the arms. Good. Remember, option weights to the chest here if the shoulders are cooking up. I know mine are now. Good. Breathe. You've got 5. Meet me with your arms long in 4. In 3. Last 2. Last 1 here. Hold the arms long, legs long. Flip your palms. Inhale. Exhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep them back down. Exhale, raise. Inhale, low. You should start to feel that shake through the core. You've got 5. Can you sink that chest a little bit lower? 4. Good. Last 3. If your lower back hurts, lift your chest higher. Last 2. Good. Last one. On your next one, hold that raise. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Lower your spine all the way down. Whew. I'm cracking the sweat already. Shake out the shoulders, have a little second. And then we're going to come into our second and final ab set, focusing on your upper ab set. So, feet are on your mat, knees up to the sky. Hands extended, palms are facing towards the knees now. Spine is neutral. Take an inhale to prepare. As you exhale, lift your chest, sweep your hands towards your hips. Good. Inhale, lower the chest, release your hands back to the sky. Exhale, press your hands down as you lift the chest. Inhale, lower. Beautiful. Straight onto that second side. So what I love the most about shorter workout sessions, constantly moving rather than breaking in between each set or keeping the breaks to a minimum. So again, like we found in that warm-up before the roll-ups, as you're lifting the chest, shoulder blades peel off, head and neck lifts to the sky rather than towards the thighs and the knees. So find length through the spine. Arms stay long, your shoulders should start to release of that tension from that first set now. Focus is more on your lats here. So as you press your hands down, you're squeezing the underarm muscles, the lats. Adding on in 3. Trying to find a moment of stillness at the top as well. Find that isometric hold for 2. Beautiful, last one just like that. Next time you lift, start to bring your left leg to tabletop as you tap the weights behind your left thigh. Lower the foot, reach your hands back to the sky. Exhale, lift, right leg lifts, tap the weight behind the thigh. Lower the foot, lower the hands, lower the chest. You might need to slightly shuffle your heels away from your bum, just so you're not hitting that supporting thigh. So starting to work into that tabletop leg march, one leg at a time. And then you're tapping both weights behind that lifted thigh. And you should find that you've got a little bit more range with that tap and that lift. That is going to add more load through the abs. Taking it slow, as always, finding control. Connecting to that breath. Exhale, you lift. Inhale, you lower. Good. Adding on in 3. In 2. On your next lift, maybe you lift both legs to tabletop, tap the weights behind the thighs. Lower the feet as you lower the hands. Exhale, lift, both legs lift, tap your weights behind. Lower the feet, bring your hands back to the sky. Beautiful, that's going to add the most amount of load that we can into the core with both legs lifted. If it feels too much, revert back to that single leg. As you go for that tap of the weights, you're going to take it a little bit slower. Keep that tension. Maybe chest lifts higher. Maybe shoulders pull back away from your ears. Beautiful, you've got 4. Last 3. Meet me lifted in 2. Beautiful. On your next one, you hold that chest lift just the way it's tap, then they separate. Exhale, lift. Inhale, separate, chest stays high. Lower the head if you need to, if your neck is straining. Beautiful. You've got 5. Last 4. For 3. 2. Last tap here, hold the arms separated. Little pulses with your hands towards the feet. Little pulses, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your next lift for 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Lower the head, lower the feet, lower the weights. Beautiful work, my loves. Just give yourself a little hug when you're ready. Hugging the knees into the chest. Maybe you take a gentle rock from side to side. Just let that heart rate settle. Give yourself a big, big squeeze, bringing your nose to your knees. And then gently just start to rock backwards and forwards until you're in a comfortable seat. Bringing your right hand beside you on your mat, left hand reaches over and up. Finding that lateral stretch. Maybe forearm lowers down, maybe gears lifts. Inhale. Exhale, create more space through the body. Lift yourself through center. Inhale. Exhale, lower down to the left. Maybe forearm lowers, maybe gears lifts. Inhale. Exhale, release. Bring yourself back up through center. Left hand finds your right knee. Right hand reaches behind you, finding that twist through the spine. Finding length. Inhale. And exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Bring yourself back through center. Right hand on left knee. Left hand reaches back. Inhale. Exhale, finding that twist. Second side. Inhale. Exhale, reach a little bit further. Beautiful. Bring yourself back through center. Let's just finish with one last cleansing breath. Hands on your knees. Maybe close down the eyes. Take a big inhale through the nose. And a long exhale out through the mouth. Well done, my loves. You are all done. I hope you all enjoyed that weighted core series. Let me know how you found it if you'd like to see more stuff like that. And I'll hopefully see you soon for the next one. Bye. Well done.